a small tribute, very small tribute, to so many dynamic, and I hear rumors, could you really be 1,200 people strong in our 14 miles? So we want to get together, although we can never do it satisfactorily, but on your precious 60th anniversary, should we not say thank you for all that you've done? And should we not provide an honor? You may have noticed the sign as you were walking through. You may not have. But this will be, from this moment on, our Guilds of Children's Hospital Hall of Fame. Are underway. It won't look exactly like it looks now. It'll change a lot, and it'll be designed and built for the guilds, to honor the guilds and the work that they've done over all these decades. So allow me just to say a couple things about our founders. And every time I start to talk about them, and I'll try not to repeat what I've said before, but I'm in awe every time I think of them. Let me say their names first. Mrs. Agnes Crockett, Mrs. Gail Goodwin, Mrs. Helen Maupin Ross, Mrs. Patty Randall, and Mrs. Carolyn Peck. I can't even comprehend. I wish we had a CD or a video, or then I guess it'd just be a tape recording of some of their meetings. What did they talk about? Did they meet in a bank? Did they meet in a hospital? Did they have tea and crumpets on the where do you have tea? The vision and the creativity, the talent that these fine people had. But talent's one thing, but getting it done, how could they? It's too bad they aren't all here. At least we have Carolyn Peck still. But to see how far we've come and what we've done. And it was, in 1949, our founding mothers came together and identified the need. We're not going to drive to San Francisco. We're not going to drive over the Grapevine. We're going to get first-class quality care for our children here where we live. They also had the vision, that'll be a $10 fine. If we get this place, this will go to the guild. But they also had the vision, not just to create the hospital, but it was their dream that the community would support the hospital. And so they founded the guilds. And then, you've heard me say once or twice, but I'll never tire of it, in September of 1949, Monada Guild had the first fundraising event, and they raised $5,477.40. What a kickoff. And so today we can't help but mention that our guilds, number one philanthropic arm of this hospital would not exist. It would not be here without the support of these guilds that have raised over $20 million to support Children's Hospital. Inspiring. Mary Alice Collegian is representing State Senator David Cogdill's office. Mary Alice, you have a proclamation. Could you come forward, please? And thank you for being with us today.
Not just on Fresno, because we see it every day in our emergency department. We get to see children far south as Bakersfield, all the way up to Stockton, that get referred to this area. So it was really a vision 60 years ago that's led us up to this point, to be able to really say that Children's Hospital in Central California taking care of all these children. It takes more than just physicians and nurses to be able to do this job. It takes support from the guilds, it takes support from the community, and support of all the people who are here today doing that work of what we really find is putting children first and taking care of them. We really want to thank you on behalf of the Emergency Department and our Child Advocacy Program for your support now for that program. That program is moving forward. We've continued to build that program. It's something we see firsthand every day in the Emergency Department. It's something not a lot of us like to talk about because it's not a pretty thing sometimes. But it's certainly, when you look around the community, somebody has to be in the forefront to step up and take that child and be the advocate for that child. And that's what that program really does. I think we've continued to grow your financial support because just really help that program step up. And I think over the next 5 to 10 years, that program is going to be a landmark nationally for what a child advocacy program really should be about. So on behalf of the physicians, the nurses, our emergency department, I want to thank you for all the work that you've done for us in the past, and ask that you continue to support us as we continue to work to take care of those children. Thank you.